Changes are happening on the outside here at Bank of America Stadium. You can see it on the walls. They're taking down the ACC Championship wallpaper, putting back up the familiar Carolina Panthers blue and black. While the Panthers won't be playing here on Sunday, there are changes going on in the organization right now, as Ron Rivera has fired defensive line coach Brady Hoke and secondary coach Jeff Imamura. It was Brady Hoke's first year, it was Imamura's second year, and the reality is those two groups haven't performed up to snuff. Hoke is coaching the defensive line. They only have 20 sacks through 12 games. Last year, similar personnel, they had 40 sacks. The secondary has given up 12 plays of 20 yards or more over the past 4 games, all of which the Panthers have lost to fall to 6-6. So they're going to be going with a new scheme. Eric Washington will be taking care of the front 7, and Ron Rivera will be taking care of the back 7.
Well, what it does, and as the statement said, basically for the most part, Eric will focus in on the front 7, and I'll work with the back 7 for the most part. Eric's expertise as a defensive line coach, a front 7 coach, is very well noted. He's handled it for 7 seasons. And, my background has always been in the back 7, so it's an opportunity for me to help out and get involved there as well. So Mr. Tepper didn't influence the decision. It's a collaborative effort between Marty Herney, myself, and Mr. Tepper. The biggest thing is that everything that I do for this football team is what I believe is in the best interest of this team. I believe that we do things to try and win, and at the end of the day, that's all I did was just try to put us, what I think was best for us.
Another change will be Ron Rivera taking over 100% of the defensive play calling. While he and Eric Washington have been collaborating the entire year, Rivera, who's actually called the plays twice in his career, once when he was defensive coordinator in Chicago and then again in San Diego, will be taking over 100% of the play calling duties. But it doesn't matter whether it's Rivera or Washington making the calls. When the calls go in, it's what the players do on the field that will ultimately determine whether the plays are successful.
At the end of the day, coaches put us in a good position by making calls at 3rd and 15. We can't let a ball go over our head. 3rd and 17, 4th and 3, we got to get off the field. You can't put that on the coaches because they put us in a position. I mean, they look bad because, we all look bad because we're a defense and we're a team. But for the most part, we should have got it done and put these coaches in a better position.
Right now, no one is exempt. Not even myself. Like, I play every day like my job on the line. I know he coached every day like his job is on the line, and I just seen it all. I seen Peyton Manning get cut, Champ Bailey get cut, so nothing surprised me anymore. And I believe that no one's exempt. So you got to bring your A game every time, and you just can't be afraid. You just got to go out there and do what you can do, teach how you can teach, and put your players in the best position possible.
This is the second time in Ron Rivera's coaching career that he's fired a coordinator mid-season. In 2012, he fired special teams coordinator Brian Murphy. They were 2-7 at the time. They finished the season 5-3. Rivera kept his job. The next year was Coach of the Year. He's hoping that this change can propel this team going forward as they head to Cleveland on Sunday. From Bank of America Stadium, I'm Josh Klein for the Riot Report. Due to NFL rules, the video that you just watched is actually coming down within 24 hours. So if you want to get the freshest, hottest, coolest Panther videos in your inbox every day, you're going to want to hit this subscribe button. It's right about here. And if you want to watch another video, that one's going to be right about here-ish, like generally in this area. We'll see you soon.